Well, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. Today we're having a closer look at Kimber's first polymer pistol, the R7 Mako. Alright, first impressions. Oddly enough, coming out of the box, smelled really nice. It smelled a little bit minty. I don't know if that's normal for Kimbers, but yeah, it smelled pretty good. And coming out of the box, when I hold it like this and I look at the profile, it reminds me of a high point because of the slant right here in the front and how kind of awkward this beaver tail area looks like when it's sticking out like that. I mean, that's going to make for a great hand support, which it does. It feels really nice, but it kind of looks like a high point, especially when you flip it around to this side and you look at this ejection port. That's the same type of ejection port that a high point has. And when I saw this on their website and, I saw it at SHOT Show, I was like, man, that looks really weird. I don't know if I want to review it. But if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I've reviewed some really hideous looking pistols and they normally did pretty good. Alright, the Mako I got came with two 10-round magazines. One has the extension on it. So the 10-rounder you can fit 11 in, and the extension you can fit 2 plus one more in here, so it's 13 rounds. I know that's a weird number, but I checked their website just to verify it, and it says on their website the R7 is supposed to come with a 12-rounder and a 14-rounder. So I'm going to have to check back in with you guys when I do the actual field test and see what they tell me. Alright, let's have a look at these awesome sights. We got True Glow tritium sights. We got the white donuts in the back. U-notch serrated rear. And we got the orange in the front. And boy, do they glow. Green, green, green. Big old ledge back here to hook it on anything. It's going to enable you to see right through that sight. There is a look at the cutout for your optics on here. If you're wondering about the footprint, it's a Shield RMS. I like how they put that little detail. They put some notches in there. Here's a look at the rear cocking serrations. Over to the front. Also like the way that they beveled the top of the slide here. Beautifully done. It runs right into this swedge right here. Makes it look so streamlined. Flows together nicely. Also helps with that sight picture with that U-notch. Having those bevels in there. Yeah, look at that. It's even glowing even when it's under light. Look at the front here. Nice beveling around the muzzle area. Stop it from snagging in your holster when it's going in and out. A little bit of a rail up here. Little tiny rail. And here's a look at that hooded ejection port. Again, supposedly it's to stop the brass from flicking the lens of your optic. Nicely done stainless steel slide. I believe it's a FNC coated slide, but man, that looks really nice. Alright, let me show you your slide catch release. I think it was well done. Good choice. This little ridge right here, it's molded right into the polymer, and the release, slide catch release, sits right down in there. Oh, good choice to make that mold in there. I can, however, see how you might not be able to find that because that ridge feels very similar to the slide catch release lever. But I don't think so. I think you'll be able to do it. But as far as how it looks, oh, look at that. You can't even see it. Same thing with the magazine release. It's kind of sitting down here in the grip itself. By the way, it's on both sides. You can punch it out both ways. Here's a look at the grip texture all over the grip. It's all over the grip. Closer look there at the texture. Not aggressive at all, but just enough to keep you settled in on a humid day. You can see there's a palm swell right here. Here, I'll put it this way. So you get some palm swells coming out this way. Little one coming out this way. Look at the front strap area. Nice undercut for your middle finger to sit into, so you get as high up on that grip as you can. Very comfortable. Again, like I was mentioning, nice big beaver tail area back here to help control that snap on there. Smaller pistols tend to do that. And Kimber decided to go with the non-replaceable backstrap, I believe. I don't think it's replaceable. Yep. So basically what you see is what you get here. Let's have a look at the magazine release. Yep, I got no issues kicking that 10-rounder out. And again, ambidextrous, right? You can just pop them out on both sides, so righties and lefties. Yep, this goes flying out of there. Let's have a look at the extended magazine. I'm going to say, when you put the magazine in, if you don't just kind of pound it in there, if you just kind of slowly put it in there, it's a longer click. Like it starts clicking here and goes all the way in there. Normally, it's just a quick click when you insert your magazine. It's kind of strange, but no problems ejecting the extended magazine. This goes flying on out of there. Yeah. Let's have a look at the trigger. Right, really quick before having a look at the trigger. All right, with the 10-rounder, 1 pound, 6.3 ounces. That's a little chunky. Like I was mentioning, this is on the larger side of the micro compact pistol range. And let's see. With the extended magazine, a little bit heavier, but just a smidge. 1 pound, 6.4 ounces. Now let's have a look at the trigger. All right, let's have a go at this trigger. Of course, you got your bladed safety up here. Without pulling that all the way in, that trigger is going absolutely nowhere. Let's check for some creep here. Oh, I think that's it. Right here, and I think that's it. That's the wall. Oh, no, a little bit more. That's a real crisp break. Very, very crisp. So crispy. Out. Okay, there's your reset. Yep, there it is. Right back on it again. You know, the sound and the feel I get from this is just like when you pull a high point trigger. Now, the high point trigger is really mushy. There's a lot of take up in the front, but it's got that metallic clicking sound once it breaks. Definitely not as crisp. The high point trigger is definitely not as crisp, but that's the feeling I get, that metallic break on it. Very, very crisp. Okay, so here's all the take up in the front. Yeah, it just stops right there. And then it breaks. Okay, we'll do a reset again. A little bit of take up. Right there. Then you got it. One more. Let it out all the way. Okay, there's your initial take up, all that little sponginess. And yeah, that's a real clean break. Out and in. All right, let's have a look at how much this trigger weighs. I think on the book it says something like 5.5, 6 pounds. Let's have a look. All right, let's do 3 pulls. Here is the first of 3, going straight back, coming in at 5 pounds, 1.5 ounces. Okay, looking pretty good. Second pull. 5 pounds, 2.5 ounces. Right on there. Right on there. Okay. Final pull. Will it stay consistent? Coming in, yeah, about there. 4 pounds, 15.8 ounces. That's just about 5. So, nice crispy trigger weighing about 5 pounds. Not bad. First overall impressions of the Kimber R7 Mako. You know, despite what you think of what it looks like, I mean, everything's going to look weird with the shorter round capacity in here. In fact, here, let me put the... That's another thing I got to do is check why this is a 10 and a 12 and not the 12 and 14. I'll figure it out. But, I mean, that looks a little bit more proportionate. Despite what you think how this top half looks, it feels really good in the hand. You got great iron sights, tritium front, rear, optics ready, front and rear cocking serrations. Grip texture all the way around. Nice big beaver tail area to support your hand when you're shooting. That feels really nice in the hand. And an awesome, awesome crisp trigger. And apparently it won some kind of award for accuracy, which I don't know if that's going to help me any. But overall impressions, I think this is going to do well. I'll check back in with you guys regarding the magazine capacity when I do the field test. But alright guys, that's been your first look at the Kimber R7 Mako. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you in the next video.